Intellectual pack. Assemble. It is time for another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. The hell?
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know. Inquisitor.
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 We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. A promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds. Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy.
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A martyr? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevellians, I've heard. Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
What is Gaspar?
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Format. If she will never forgive me. Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe it. Enjoy the party.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Foreigners.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Where has that servant gone? Elves. Does anyone have any shot on the casualties?
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You were safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Especially Sarah. Maybe tell her twice.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A martyr? The Maker has an odd sense. If nothing else, the...
Interesting. I had no idea.
How has the lyrium trade dropped off so sharp?
With so much fighting, demand should be higher than ever.
My contact said there's a new supplier. We can't track down who it might be.
Gaspard never struck me as pious. He must think he gains military advantage.
I had no idea.
Seriously, did you get a look at the steps? I think they're gilded.
This dress uniform is preposterous.
Can
Formal
Gaspard take the
armor.
throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
I heard Celine was
Plans to
having
take
the
him by
entire
force.
wing redecorated.
If the council
But the timing is atrocious.
march
Why
against
would she do such a thing now? I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed. How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all.
I can hardly believe
That
Gaspard
makes
agreed.
sense.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Please, it's barely half the size of the foyer in the Imperial Palace.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Shepherd and leash of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful.
He is so full of it. That's not how it went.
Champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
Get on with it.
Pantagast.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything?
Papa's perfectly happy in the studio. Mother is the same as always.
It's true. The Templars have returned to the faith.
We can hope this is a sign of things.
Hot truck. Beats his squire. He's a she.
As a bastard. Extra toes. What a fun, close marrying crowd.
Making any new friends?
Not likely. I'm watching them watch you. They're all glances and titters. Not sure if they're allowed to like you yet. Pathetic.
Any thoughts on who we're investigating?
The Empress is pretty. It'd be fun to drink and kill stuff with Gaspard. Briala is friggin' funny. Elves, elves, elves. But it's really a pissing match with an old lover. Don't know the rest, but that explains a lot. They're all lying, but Celine's nice to look at. Good thing we're here to save her neck.
Any hidden treasures from friends of your little network?
You mean, do any of the servants ferrying tarts between these windy tits hate them enough to give up a stash or two? I'm not saying yes, but wait, yes I am. There's some good stuff hidden around. Keep an eye out.
Back soon.
Not going.
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Can I get you a drink, Commander?
Please, Inquisitor, did you need some? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Do you have any...
Orlesians, sir. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis. I don't know, but they won't leave me alone. At this point, the headache I'm developing...
Have you noticed?
Nothing that stands out.
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a wasteland.
Is that him?
Is it true the
mean?
Inquisitor,
Is it everyone in Antiva City?
that's quite enough, Yvette. Gaspard has run military... Gaspard has run military... And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on.
Have fun. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid. Yvette! That...
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us.
Good. I was hoping I would catch. What did the Duke say?
He points.
I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless.
How can
When the circles rebelled, technically.
Leave us.
The package is in the guest room. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Gaspard is...
The Empress has sent us with a message for you. They are also... She will pledge her... But we have... Please.
Interesting. There must be something. I had no idea.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal... What backwater did you come from? Everyone knows that.
Well, well. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. How curious.
What can you tell me?
If you... It's war. It is brutal. And terrible. My niece Florian hasn't spoken. What else should he do with his life if...
I had no idea.
The Dowager is upset about...
Leave us.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over...
You don't want to be here, stranger.
Inquisitor, I am Lady Marsolette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
Are you...
Even if, Maker Fob, I am responsible.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
He went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
Good evening, Inquisitor.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight? The Empress does.
Interesting. Well, well. What's this?
Did I see you talking to Duke Celine? This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the hallway. Looks at you.
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyo.
J'ai vaincu la douleur.
This is a private conversation.
Did I hear correctly? If you're interested...
Didn't you...
Someone had...
I will get...
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the faith I am trusting?
What is Lady Where has that servant wearing? Elves. Shirking their duties.
That's the bell. We should get back to the ballroom.
God damn it.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Damn it.
Witcher is upset about the
Consider
soup.
that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
Alright.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by
Morrigan.
the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
If you truly want answers, help me find them.
I cannot. Celine requires me at her side this eve, and evidently for good reason. Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman? The game.
Boring.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win him the castle of...
This could be worth checking out.
Yeah, possibly.
Caught in the middle of this crap. What fully qualified arsehole stops to kill a cook?
Assassins are a shy lot. Can't have dangerous bakers raising alarms.
Food was good too. Bastards.
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
This guy's way too fancy to belong down here. What's his story?
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
No! No!
Venatory agents! That must be the Venatory leader. The Venatory were watching this approach. They're organized. I need to get back before I missed.
What?
We should look around.
Yeah. Oh. Why the hell does my approval thing keep going down? Not that way. Damn it.
Fancy meeting you here. So, you're Inquisitor Trevelyan. I'm surprised they got you sobered up and dressed for this party. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
I'm glad to meet you finally, Ambassador.
Your reputation for getting results is well deserved. You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
Gaspard killed him, I think. The knife has a Chalon crest on the hilt.
I knew it. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
The Empress needs to know what's going on.
You can try to. What could you do with an army of elven spies?
I would consider.
We can. More politics and double-dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
Call it politics or the game or whatever. That's personal hate. Huh.
There's something else over here that we can get now, I think. At least I think we can get it now. Just hoping anyway. Huh? The fuck? Guys. Damn it. Thought we had all of them.
Better get back to the party.
Did you see that knife-eared servant girl in the kitchen? The ginger.
Keep talking. I am starting to believe I was there.
I need to get one of those.
Don't we all?
Inquisitor Trevelyan. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. You are from the Free Marches, are you not? How much do you know about our little war?
It doesn't matter where you're from, Your Grace. Everyone knows what's happening in the Empire.
I often forget about the world outside of the Imperial Court.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
I think I can agree with that, yes.
Then you have lifted a terrible burden from my heart, Inquisitor. The world is filled with doubt and uncertainty. Fear rules more hearts than any empire. I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
I'd happily do more dancing. Just not with Corypheus.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
You have an idea, Liliana?
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Liliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thadus.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
How should I support Briala? I assume she can't be Empress?
She can't. She can, however, be the power behind the throne, with Gaspard.
True. She could never control Celine, not with their history.
So Celine dies and Gaspard takes the throne. Briala would need a way to control him, some kind of leverage.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
I am not talking to you until we get home. Fine by me.
Well, that's useful.
around to look through the Empress's unmentionables now? Just how drunk are you, boss?
Stay back!
Oh, thank you.
Are you all right?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
It takes great courage to come to the Royal Wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Would you be willing to testify to that, if I asked?
Absolutely. If the Inquisition...
Knew it. I did.
Go to the ballroom.
Damn.
Here.
You painted Orlesian arsehole!
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspard's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
What exactly is in this for you?
The wild, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
At this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
Poor dear, you can't begin to imagine what Calpurnia and I have in store. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
And just his tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
No more demons. It's safe.
Maker? I've never seen one that close before. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here?
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on, so he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Sticky punty cheesemonger.
Want a new job?
You hiring? You want me to...
What is Lady Pentecost?
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
The Grand Duchess is the...
Duchess?
Let all gathered attend.
Huh.
Beaten at every turn. You stole the moment of my triumph, just as you stole the demon army from Merimonde. And now you've chased a defenseless woman into the garden. Are you proud of yourself?
You were about to murder the Empress. We both know you're not defenseless.
True, you never were one to fall for my helpless damsel act. The night is still young. All I need to recover is to kill you, Inquisitor. So good of you to attend my soirée.
Where's the Duchess?
I'm injured!
Watch out! He's up! Leave so soon, your grace. He's up on the wall! Cassandra! Watch out! He's up to something! On the walls again! Starting to... Where's the Duchess? Where's the Duchess? Lady knows how to make an exit.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Thanks to Briala, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a uniform.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
He also murdered a Council of Heralds emissary. I found the body and his knife in the servants' quarters.
I have done no such thing.
And of course, he made death threats to the Council of Heralds. Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
I think Ambassador Briala deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
For this service to the Empire, Briala, your previous treachery will be pardoned. But you will have to live in exile.
You're too kind.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future. You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this, nor will I. Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Our enemy is clever. He manipulated the highest-ranking members of the court. If we want victory, we will have to fight him in more ways than one.
We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field, but that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore as you desire.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
I wish I could have done something to save Gaspard. He didn't need to die.
It was regrettable, but he made his choice when he declared his war. His death was his own doing, not yours. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Would you care to dance with me, Lady Josephine?
I was hoping you'd ask, my lord.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at...
Please, may I have a word with you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to...
I have all...
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy. They have been... our late divide. Several months, at least.
We've... Colin...
Wait a sec.
Good day. It's good to see you.
Sarah was never an agreeable girl. Her tongue tells tales of rebel.
historian, but she was so fast and quick with her bow. No one quite knew where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful, but she knew the ways of nobler men, and
Oh,
she knew
Inquisitor.
how to enrage them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her away. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your
Inquisitor. The bard. You were expecting... Thank you. Welcome to the tavern. Turgid. My specialty is ale. Old and tea. Besides, they have heeded the call to power. And
but she was so sharp and quick with a bow. Arrows strike like a dragon. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl. Her eyes were sharp like a razor, but she knew the ways of commoner men, and she knew just how to use them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her away. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own...
One for the Empress. For Gas and Coryphatus. Right in the dangle bag.
Well.
Don't worry. A cook here. Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. Want to stop a party, I think you go earwigs.
You know the real lesson? That and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake.
Wrong. Can't wait, what's on?
I'd like to know more about...
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well. Don't care. Fine day for you.
Right. That's why.
Did you hear the news?
I suppose you're right.
Scout Harding.
Your worship. Sister Liliana glanced at me today. Not me, though. Then I signed on. Wanted to see... She's so...
Will you not consider it, lady?
I've heard... So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first. Liliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. Truly, I just don't know why they believe... Surely, the Chantry should provide faith. But now my faith demands something else, that I see with better eyes. But it needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it. Some men...
I have influence.
I cannot ask...
You don't...
I suppose, for now...
Planning
As for what will come... And I have no idea if my wanting these things... You make decisions that shake the world.
I don't think you're blind.
Clearly, you haven't been paying attention.
Haven't I?
When we first met, If someone told me I would be pleased to have you lead me, I would have throttled them. But I am. The Maker chose well.
I appreciate.
We still have a lot. I understand. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware. Why should what I want matter? So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to...
I think...
Thank you. Let's hope the Chantry Cleric. That's how... Whatever advantage he hopes to gain.
Nothing? Oh. Stores are growing, and... I am the... But I will rise to the occasion. I think... She continues to serve. I couldn't suggest how.
Long day.
It's good to see you. Where did she train? Her ways are strange.
The witch? You don't know. He was ma-
Listening. Eyes rough, tin jangle as the blood spills. Pain, fear. Yeah.
I don't...
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. Better.
So you...
The soldiers make me nervous. Sitting around here, tempers get short, and fighting. I saw one soldier reach for his belt like he was going to draw a dagger on the man he was arguing with. Looks lucky he'd lost it, or there'd have been more than a bloody nose.
I need to have a few... Sorry, distracted. Sure, the sooner we... Whatever she found in that entrance shook... Bartrand brought it back to the surface. Need something?
Your worship.
Halam Shiral is having... Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge her.
There is worth...
That...
Strangely enough, It's time to plan our next attack.
We're well.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee.
Fortunately, I can assist. This. I restored this one at great...
Huh?
I call it the Crossroads. As for the rest... You... To think, now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you. Sup? I understand. Still, should a true arch... I wonder if Corypheus suspected... Beware the heights you... 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief. Naturally, it helps to have friends. And after that, I came to Orlais. Truth be told, our arrangement...
Will you need me again today? Inquisitor, I intend to carry on the work of...
Inquisitor, I suspect many of the faithful... I'm so sorry. That must have come as quite a shock. And they found that. But a metaphor is not a lie. Now, is there...
With the Civil War over, Orlais is focusing on rebuilding.
There is still trouble in the Dales. We've had no news from the Exalted Plains for weeks.
Inquisitor. Your worship. I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said...
Or Legion.
Yes, but none of them... What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with...
Stopping blood mages from...
Something like Cole not being a demon?
I'm not certain.
Folk. There. That...
But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
If I see a way to protect...
Yeah, give me a... What? Cole...
Just... He killed me! He killed me! That's why it doesn't work! He killed me, and I have to kill...
If he hurt you...
Cole... Let me kill him. I need to... I need to.
Cole will never grow into a real...
Leave it?
I'm sorry. No.
Do it.
No! Ah!
How you...
For...
No.
For all we know, the amulet will now...
No,
It still hurts.
Come on, kid.
It is tea. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind.
But you...
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages. My friend... And it was summoned against its will.
No, I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a
You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald, the Sky, the only hope they... You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please tell...
You up for it? What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Well spent. We look like a capital.
Nearly. And it's spreading to the tents.
Canvas is much more homey when you bed down in silver.
A message we should share with our most valued customers.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You say all this dancing, politics, and murder makes me
happy.
Not. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. I know my... I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with the message that he can stick his alarm in his... We've... That too.
Here is the request Harriet made.
Are there any special...
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful. My skills will ensure that you... I remember that being a difficult... I am able to pursue my...
So there is, after all, no shortage. Restoring the Chantry, well... But... A message from Divine... I'm to go to Valence. Reports of... Seal them. Your legend...
But thank you for asking. It is a... That they did? What of it? It's just a thought. So am I.
I could...
Coming with you, leaving my post. I watched, had an ear to... And because they thought she was unworthy, they... Perhaps, but wouldn't you do...
It made her human.
It's just as I remember it.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother. I needed her wisdom after the hero of Ferelden died.
It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place.
It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lord, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch, that light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We'd never give up the traditions.
Alright guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode of Legend or Dragon Age Inquisition. I will see you guys again tomorrow for another episode of Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero, and another episode of EWE X Zone. As always, though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys.